Talking about enjoying ourselves, talking about enjoying oneself, talking about enjoying oneself. We need to, we must, we have to, we need to, we must, and we have to cover a little bit of the Weeknd's album. We have to talk about it, man. The Weeknd dropped a stellar album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, dropped it the other day. It got pushed back release date because of the LA wildfires. I think it was meant to come out a couple of weeks ago. He pushed it back 2 weeks, and it still slaps. Absolutely amazing body of work. It's becoming a little bit hard to figure out what's the best trilogy. This trilogy with the last three, with like Dawn and the other one I forgot the name of, or is it a trilogy with House of Balloons? I'm not too sure, because the House of Balloons era, right, when the Weeknd was on coke and smashing all the models, or specifically Bella Hadid and shit, that was an epic era. Some of the music that came out of that basically defined modern R&B, modern pop, and for the most part, a lot of artists basically framed their entire career off of the sound that he created in those early mixtapes, those albums, that trilogy. Absolutely incredible stuff. Even just the imagery, the aesthetic, it kind of, if anything, the House of Balloons era, I feel like encapsulated the Tumblr era. You know, when people were like obsessed with like skinny white girls from like LA, people were wearing their jeans rolled up slightly, people had that flipping effect on flipping Instagram that they put on their pictures. That was a great flipping time. This is also pre-pandemic as well, so you can imagine how great the world was. But I can't lie, I think this new trilogy that he has now, this brand spanking new trilogy, is up there in terms of competing for what I think might be the best trilogy so far when it comes to the Weeknd. It is absolutely crazy good. Like his discography, this guy's discography, when it's all said and done, how's the Weeknd? The Weeknd must be like, he must be like his mid-30s, right? The Weeknd, what is he, mid-30s, early 20s? I mean late 20s, yeah, he's 34. The Weeknd's discography, when it's all said and done, the Weeknd discography is absolutely crazy when you think about it. For a 34-year-old to have the albums that he has underneath his belt is insane. Is insane. Think about the House of Balloons trilogy. You've got House of Balloons, Thursday, and Echoes of Silence. And then you got Hurry Up Tomorrow, you got Dawn, and the one before that where he kind of takes his mask off. Honestly, so freaking good. So, Hurry Up for Tomorrow, again, incredible body of work. What is it, like 22 tracks? It's an hour and 20 minutes. You know how I am, and I'm super picky with how long albums are. I don't mind how long this is. I don't freaking care. I could take another hour. I could take 2 hours of the Weeknd. I could take 3 hours of hits from the Weeknd. No pause. Give me 5 hours. Give me 6 hours of back-to-back flipping Weeknd hits, and I'm taking it straight to the flipping face. He is so good. I think the start of this album might be some of the strongest let's say 4-track intro I've ever seen on a recent album. Honestly, the first 4 tracks of this album are like non-skips. If you skip them, there's something wrong with you. No, the first 4 tracks are so flipping good. The track Sao Paulo with flipping Anita, what a great way to flipping end that fucking 4 trilogy. He does his own version of like Brazilian funk, right? His own version of Brazilian funk, and it's absolutely incredible to listen to. What an incredible body of work. But you know what's my favorite tune? Everyone's talking about Cry For Me. Everyone's talking about Can't Fucking Sing. Everyone's talking about Open Hearts. Everyone's talking about Reflections, Laughing with Travis Scott, one of his better features. Everyone's talking about, obviously, Timeless is a fucking amazing track. Everyone's talking about a track with Future. There's a track here with Future. I forgot which one it is, but there's a track here with Future. It's not marked, right? But there's a track here with Future. It's fucking fire. But you know what's really good in this flipping album? It's an interlude. Honestly, I've been looping this interlude all flipping weekend since I've been listening to this album. And it's track number 8, Opening Night. Oh. don't know why. Maybe it sounds like no, like I take it literally. Maybe it sounds like an opening night of a movie, opening night of a gallery, opening night of whatever, of a gala somewhere. It sounds like he somehow synthesized and encapsulate the sound, the aesthetics, the smells, the ambience, the people, the smooching, the air kisses. It's all been distilled, you know, and beep beep boop 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 inserted into some flipping music making app program, and then bang, he spat that out opening night. That might be my favorite track on the album. It's an interlude. It's about 1 minute 20 seconds long or something, but I've had it on loop for ages. I might even do a little edit. I might even go into flipping GarageBand and try and make an extended edit of opening night, so it just loops and loops and loops effortlessly, because it's such a fucking vibe. Honestly, close my eyes, listen to that when I'm cycling, and I flipping think I'm floating above the earth. It is so freaking good. The Weeknd killed it again. 10 out of 10 album. I think the tour's gonna go off now. Even though, we all know how amazing he is performing live. He showed that recently with that concert he did in Brazil. But I think now that people have heard this album, they are going to be so excited to hear and see him perform these tracks live, especially Cry For Me. Imagine when he fucking performs Cry For Me and everyone's been crying for him and crying along to the album. I think even Wake Me Up in general, in terms of the start of an album, he starts off incredibly good. It's almost, Wake Me Up kind of sounds like, it's almost a Michael Jackson thrillerish, if it makes any sense. It starts off with an immediate bop, no flipping waiting, no fucking smooth intro, no crazy, whatever, just comes in straight with a hit. And then from the rest of the album, you're just flipping bopping, you're skipping your feet. And if anything, if it kind of mellows out towards the end. So, which is really good. You kind of give you all the hits and it mellows out towards the end. Timeless still sounds incredible, by the way, with Playboy Carti, one of his maybe greatest, guest feature verses of all time. But Jesus Christ, man. Opening night, track number 8. I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Check it out. The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Available now on all digital streaming platforms. Legitimately one of my favorite albums that's already released this year. It's been a strong year so far. We've had a flipping Bad Bunny album drop and a few other pieces here and there. It's been a really flipping good year so far for music. And I'm hoping we get some more stuff towards the end of the year. But it's flipping looking good. It's flipping looking good.